Sparkle Squad, this is Monica, and today I'm here to show you another kit, a mystery design kit from my good friends at softflex.com. They sent me another little cute package, and it has little sparkles on it, guys, on the tissue paper. You know me, I love their packaging. I say it every time I open one of these, but it just makes me so giddy because it's a lot of fun. It's like a literal Christmas present to open. Now, I am going ahead and donning my Christmas mittens, or fingerless gloves, but we're going to look at this. It's called Ugly Sweater, and this is for the month of November. Now, at the time that I'm showing you this, they will have already done their reveal on their channel, and they usually do it, I think it's like the last Wednesday every month, and they will show you the kit, and then they will design with it. This kit, by the time I'm showing it, may already be sold out. If it's not, I'll put a link below to it. But their next one is All That Glitters, and it'll be ready to purchase after November the 27th. Typically, when they have these kits, they have a coordinating bead strand, and then you're really good to go because you've got extra beads, and then you can have something like on a larger scale if you're wanting to do like a necklace, bracelet, and earrings. So this is their little handout that comes in it. They have the $5 off coupon if you're interested in that. Make sure that you check that before it expires, because once it expires, you can't save your $5 off. And for those of you that may be not familiar with Softflex, this is their mystery design kit. So they do this every month with a different theme, and you can go in and purchase the design kit as well as the bead strand if it's still available, and then coordinate everything together, make sort of like a collection based on whatever the theme is. And then you can post your design pictures in the Very Important Beaders Studio group on Facebook. And a lot of times they will showcase your designs in their social media or on their blog per se. So I think it's like 6 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard, and 3 p.m. And that is on the last Wednesday of the month when they do their reveal of their mystery design kits. And then we're able to open ours and make and post and all that jazz. And then get inspired too if you're kind of stumped on what it is that you might want to make. You do typically get all the beads and the finding. And of course, their beautiful colorful wire, the bead stringing wire that you'll need to put everything together. So let's do my favorite thing in the world. The only thing that you will probably always need are your tools. But look, whee! Here we go. This is just so much fun. Oh no, there's a knot. I'm going to be encumbered by a knot, but you know, we're going to make do. And look at how pretty they've got sparkles in a tissue paper with that little sweater sticker. But this is like a kit at Christmas, and I'm just, no matter what the kit is, every month we get to open these fun things. And it's also a hint at whatever the theme and colors might be for the beads that you're going to have in your kit. So that is fun, fun, fun. Ooh, it looks like a lot of fun stuff as per usual, but these are cool elements. So we have some bead strands, which is typical. We have a bead mix from my other good friends at Jesse James Beads, which I love. They always typically collaborate with them in order to get a bead mix and a bead strand. The bead strand is sold separately, though, from the mystery design kit, so just be aware of that. But they've got these cool beads. Is that a bead? I don't know. It looks like a bead. It's got a hole right there, I think. So I have to play around with that. This one does. It's got a nice texture, which is great for the cold weather, as you can see with my gloves here. So let's look and see what else that we have. First up, we have some colorful wire in the garnet color, which is a beautiful kind of burgundy, or really it's a cranberry red, I guess. And that is really handy. This is 49 strands, which is 49 strands of wire compressed together, and it's coated in this nylon colorful wire here so that you get what looks to be one strand, but it's really all of those 49 strands together, and it gives a little bit more flexibility to you in your beading designs, which you can do like a higher end kind of a beading design. It doesn't tend to kink up on you, but you can also knot this particular wire, which is another fun thing about Softflex beading wire that I enjoy. And then you get 10-foot spools. This is so cute. Look how sparkly this is. So that's something I have always loved about Jesse James, is they coordinate so well with the overall vibe of Softflex theme. And they do it with a lot of sparkle. They always do some sort of kit theme with Soft Flex, and then Soft Flex will actually also work with other metal artists, beading suppliers, and whatnot to put a cohesive theme together overall in the mystery design kit. I just love the sparkle factor here with these fun types of beads. Now the bead strand would be a Christmas sweater, and more than likely also something that Jesse James puts together, because that's typically how it is. They do a bead mix and a bead strand. Then you can design, and it kind of looks matchy-matchy, but it's not really, because there's so many different types of sizes and textures. Like you can see this little glittery bead here, but a lot of checked glass, and there's the rhinestone beads. There's some spacers. Looks like we got some gold and some silver, so we're mixing our metals. It's just a lot of fun. And then we have, like I said, these little fuzzy beads. That's like a crochet bead. It's got some pink and some olive and some gold. This looks like a little Christmas bauble. Needs to be on a miniature Christmas tree. Then we have our little package here of the crimp tubes, which is how I'm going to put everything together and then crimp it with my bead stringing wire. And then we have this package here. This looks to have our ear wires, our lobster claw clasp. Look at this. It's such a cute little ceramic charm, a Santa Claus, or it's a bead. Oh my gosh. And then these little ornament beads that look like they're ceramic. Oh, we get 2 Santas. It looks like we get 4 little ornaments. And then there's the ugly Christmas sweater. That's so much fun. And then we got a little bit of tiny, tiny red and gold bicone looking beads, along with some Millefiori. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's how I choose to pronounce it. We have our bead strands, and these are all in greens. This is a very light, kind of almost a spring green, and it is a lined bead with acrylic-y looking translucence about it. This is a glass bead, and then we have a bicone, almost a pyramid, nice bright green there, which coordinates nicely with the little Christmas ball and that green sweater. And then we have some checked glass, and this is faceted with the sparkle factor. All right, so first up, that's just easiest because it's right here handy, is my little bracelet. I did this with an extender here so that you could make it go up to, I believe, almost 2 inches in length extra from the split ring closure here if you need it a little bit larger. I like to do that a lot of times on these, especially the holiday bracelets, because, you know, just like our pant sizes, sometimes our wrists may expand. Not typically, not unless you got a baby on the way, but you know, you just, or arthritis in my case, and that is really handy to have available. And then if you don't need the extender, you still have a nice little dangle there that you might have tickle your wrist. I've got a bunch of earrings here. This matches the bracelet that I just showed you, and it has these beautiful little sparkly dangles on the end. Then I made a pair that had the Christmas stars, that's what I'm calling it. Isn't that beautiful red rhinestone with the gold accents? Made these simple little earrings here that just look like a little Christmas snowman in a way, I thought, like a miniature version. These are some dyed jade beads that I had in my stash that had the red and green and white colors, so I just used them, you know. And then this is another little pair of earrings with this glittery green drop, and I love these because, you know, ultimately they wound up working with, drum roll please, my Christmas sweater necklaces. So this is my little Christmas sweater necklace that I made using this gigantic covered ball, and it has all these multiple colors on it. So I carried that all the way through. I've got some more of these little pearls back here with the wooden beads. I just love these crochet beads. They're so fun. Those are some really cool yellow vintage beads, and then they pulled that yellow out from the main piece down here on the bottom. But when you wear this, this is supposed to sit on your chest like so, and then it really looks like an ugly sweater, doesn't it? Now this isn't Christmassy, so this has got all these different types of colors, and these are really kind of a pastel look. But you could wear this year round if you wanted to. Now, as far as earrings go, I created those little drops. You could go any way you want with the colors because of all the different colors here in this crazy necklace. But that was a lot of fun. And, you know, if you've got a ton of buttons and everything, like sweaters and buttons, you know, perfect, hand in hand there. But this is the surprise here. I made this out of the string that was on the packaging that I didn't have the heart to give it to my cat to play with because, you know, sometimes we play with some of the strings around here. But it had that pretty green sparkle to it. So I just tied it around that little ornament that didn't have a hole through it, so I could create a necklace. And then I used the little ceramic ornament beads carrying the ornament theme. I had these little snowflake looking things in my stash, and I added some additional elements to that snowflake so that it looked like an ornament. I created this little drop down pendant with some more stuff from my stash, this little French horn that's a gold. And then I made these little jingle bell ornaments with the rhinestone spacer hanging onto that golden bell. So I just had fun with that. And then as far as doing the closure part of it, I just did these little ribbon crimps and then put a lobster claw and some jump rings on there. And there we go. There is a cute little necklace. And it's ugly as all get out, but you know, it's an ugly Christmas sweater. So there. Now this is the real pretty necklace. I got some of the ceramic Santas and did the earrings to coordinate with these. But this is beautiful. It's got a lot of the reds and greens, your traditional Christmas colors, and I put the sweater pendant on there. But this has got a bunch of cute sparkles. I've incorporated some of the jade in my stash. Those Millefiori beads look really pretty. And then just a bunch of sparkle, guys. All right, so there is that. And my little Santas are super sweet. I just think they're so cute. Now, as far as the necklaces, of course, the string for this one came off of the packaging. The strand that I'd used to put all of those beads on for this one, I did go ahead and use the garnet color because it's more like a burgundy on this spool. It's kind of a burgundy red, I think, and I thought that that was better suited for what I was doing over here with the actual sweater look going through those beads versus doing something that was the traditional red and green. So for that, I went into my bead stringing wire stash, as I always love to do, and got the red coral color, which is that bright red, which, you know, you can see it coordinates better with that versus that kind of a burgundy red look that is the garnet color here. So for the red coral, I put that on the traditional red and green over here to the right. And then for my bracelet, I decided I wanted to use the white quartz because it's just so cute and I have plenty of it. I did 3 different colors of the bead stringing wire for the different designs that I have going on here, and also factoring in, of course, the string that came with my package. Now, I still have some beads left over to include this entire strand here, this beautiful sparkly check polish, and a few of the pieces of the larger scale beads. All right, guys, so what do you think about my ugly sweater set? If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share this with any of your jewelry making friends that might be interested in items from softlex.com. Be sure to check out their mystery design reveal because they also do their own designing while they're opening the kit for you on their YouTube channel. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and have a sparkle-rific Christmas, y'all. Bye!